Aye, poor Maria.
Your attention, please, ladies and gents. We've all seen the royal palace up in the sky, plus a massive magical rock, apparently. All very shocking, I'm positively staggered. Moving on. The bit that gets me is all this talk of the next king. Word is they'll be chosen based on the people's will. Everyone gets a say, but right now, I suppose we ought to talk about all those other faces up on the
This is
rock.
how we're going to learn who is who.
Oh, I was wondering about those.
Now, the Sanctus Church has looked into it, and it seems like size matters. More public support, bigger face on the rock, etc. Looks like we've got Sanctifex Forden in the lead, and Count Luis hot on his trail.
Well, naturally Sanctifex Forden is at the top. The real surprise is how anyone else is that close behind him.
Oh, come off it, Count Luis. He's a man's man, a real pillar of strength.
Ugh, wake up, would you? Haven't you seen what's happened to the Grand Cathedral?
Hold your horses now, everyone. Just calm down. Won't do to just focus on the front runners, will it? There are many more pieces in play here. Take a look. Anyone who gets the people's support might be crowned. Anyone. Well, you could do it. Well, I could do it if I liked. Looks like we've quite a few new aspirants up there. All bright-eyed and ambitious monarchs to be. Had I a seat, I'd be on the edge of it.
Hold on, aren't you a town crier for the church? They're not going to like you going on about all these other faces.
Oh, please. The Sanctifex's lead isn't so fragile that I could jeopardize it. Besides, a good race would be some terrific entertainment, eh? Keep your eyes up and your ears open, ladies and gents. Albus Batlin, the crier, is going to have all the latest on these promising candidates.
I have a feeling he's going to be someone that we're going to want to make friends with.
Welcome back. I've heard the news. You took down those dastards under Luis's command, did you?
Oh, just
We
someone.
took down just one of his agents.
Come now. That's plenty cause for celebration. You've done a fine thing. I hope this helps him rest in peace.
I will see his dreams fulfilled. I promise you that.
How's Maria holding up?
Still cooped up in her room. She's not eating a thing.
The city sure isn't astir. I thought it might be news of defeating the human. But there's more to it than that.
Small wonder when any among the populace might be king. Candidates are coming out of the woodwork.
Speaking of which, I've actually heard another rumor. They say Sanctifex Forden is planning some sort of grand announcement. Word among the Sanctus Church is that it's bound to bring Luis out of hiding.
Really? That'd be great if it's true.
The announcement is supposedly on the 22nd. They'd not be talking about such an exact date if there weren't some truth to it.
We'd best wait before we plan our next move then. Might not have much of a choice, in truth.
Ooh, the Senate Council Chamber. Oh.
We have waited long enough to rule this land.
Scheming king. What sort of man has a contingency plan for his own death?
That face in the sky, is that really the king?
We didn't listen to some blasted rock. Name the new king under our authority and be done with it.
The populace would reject it outright. As it is so clearly born from the king's magic, they trust this decree as the king's own. That aside, when that assassin tried to claim Luis's head, I saw some strange magic foil his killing blow. Is that also the king's doing?
Is that not why we sent for that professed curse-breaker scholar or some such? Send her in, and let us hear her findings.
No.
Tis an honor, esteemed nobles. I am Rella Melanchorophus Cygnus, daughter of House Cygnus.
Yes, all right, spare us the pleasantries.
Bird
We
lady.
want the facts, girl.
Oh, well, concerning the magic that seemed to save Count Luis's life, we've seen similar incidents in different places. It would seem this magic's purpose is to ensure that the coronation cannot be decided by force, only by the trust of the people. If those who have earned a measure of the people's trust are being shielded, it must be by the king's magic. At least, that is my belief.
So what? You're telling me that blasted Luis is invincible now? Damnation!
How distressing. Yet one wonders, is our risen king observing each individual conflict between his aspirants?
I cannot say how it's triggered. Only the king would know the exact conditions, and we obviously cannot simply ask. Though, I can say there is one certain means of bypassing it. A duel could overcome this sorcery.
So they can be killed, but not murdered. Certainly a petty distinction I could only expect from such a blind romanticist.
And, that is everything I know. At the moment, that is.
At this point, Luis's public support rivals our own. Disappointing, really, that so many would desire his vision of shepherd and livestock.
Beasts, the lot of them. A dog is happiest on its leash.
They seek a king with strength, do they? Then let us give them a display of our own power, with grace, nobility, and civility.
Assassins dying in the streets. The people locked in an inescapable power struggle. What was His Majesty thinking?
Wild. I have a feeling that she might be a character.
And the age of a new king draws nearer.
First up,
We've got a few days left before Forden makes his proclamation, but remember, one way or another, this ends with us facing off against Luis. We can't waste any time. Indeed, perhaps we should clear the monsters running rampant in the desert. It would seem bounties are available at the recruitment centre again as well.
Oh, yeah?
The recruitment centre. Won't it be a problem if someone there spots a few new recruits who are supposed to be, you know, dead? After the debacle of that scale, I doubt anyone there will be particularly concerned or idly enough to even notice. Should anyone press you on the topic, merely mention my name. While waiting for Forden to make his move, you can go meet various people, spend time with your allies, or prepare for the battle against Luis. Accepting requests from townspeople may open up more locations in the city. Always be ready to lend a helping hand. You can exit the city via the Tradia Gate on Sunlumio Street.
well then.
I hear a voice. Having obtained the Follower's Echoes ability from Gallica, you will now periodically hear your followers' voices. Oh.
Say there.
Oh, okay, I see what it's doing.
That reminds me.
Well, it's sort of hinting at Hulkenberg right now, but I also want to check in on Maria.
What is it?
She's still holed up in a room? Okay. We have to leave her be for now then.
Amazing. Ah, 'tis you.
I know there's little left to do, but wait. Yeah, that has me more restless than anything. Yeah, sure. If it was me, I'd get some exercise. Yeah, I'd like that.
All right. All right.
Fine balanced weapon, no? It is for training only, but you'd never know from the grip and swing. 'Tis most nostalgic. I once trained with that blade when I'd just become a Royal Guardswoman myself. It was not long after joining that I was assigned to the Prince's retinue, so I was desperate to improve. I was younger even than you are now, and noticeably unskilled. Each night I would slip past our commander's watch, join a comrade of mine in the dark, and spar with him until our hands were calloused and blistered.
Certainly.
Some bouts I won, some I lost, yet despite all the times we were crossed blades, we never did see who were the better. Sounds like a worthy opponent. Nothing less, it was thanks to him that I improved by leaps and bounds. When interacting with a follower or ally, giving them a response that moves their heart, you may obtain mag, which you can usually only acquire in battle. Try to be as open and receptive as possible to your followers' feelings when communicating with them. We saw we'd become Royal Knights worthy of the title and rise to the heights of the Order. We'd be champions.
Surely you jest.
God above. Hulkenberg, is that truly you? So it is you. You've returned. Rahande? What a coincidence. I was just speaking of a comrade and rival. This is the self-same man. And who's this pup? A friend of hers. I'm Zalio, a friend of hers. You associate with this boy? Disgraceful. What do you mean? I mean, I'm taken back. You indulged the company of this elder brat? You, once a proud member of the knighthood? Why does that strike you so? I suppose like tracks like the dirt suits a fallen knight. What? Oh, calm yourself, Hulkenberg. The commander of the Royal Knights is well within his bound to judge your failures.
What?
Commander? You mean yourself? Yes. While you wandered as a vagrant, I earned both our share of honours. So I see. And you? Clearly you've already given up on pulling yourself any higher. What has occupied you instead? I pursue a mission, one that far outweighs any glory found in the Order.
Whoops.
Ah, of course. When you couldn't save the Prince, any dignity you had as a Royal Guard was well and duly snuffed, wasn't it? I suppose you had little choice but to cling to your search for his shadow. How dare choose your words with care. No need, I have nothing more to say. You disappoint me, Hulkenberg. Wow, what an asshole.
Sorry.
My apologies. I'm sorry you had to see that. You okay? Tis kind to ask. I do understand his anger. 'Twas by my choice that our promised paths diverged after all. But we cannot afford to lose sight of our priorities. Zalio, let us fight onwards in the name of His Royal Highness. That is the path I walk now. I can send Hulkenberg's earnest faith and deep trust. Sweet.
I have not the luxury of regret.
Reduces the mad cost of studying the knight lineage. Nice.
Pardon me?
Begging your pardon, but how do you know that fellow who just left? Merely an old friend. You don't say. Well, see you round.
Very well.
Let us leave our training for another time. 100 drills or 1,000 swings. 'Twill take an unsparing regime indeed to purge this distraction. Hulkenberg and High return to the others. Okay.
What is it?
Still crying? Yeah. Poor kid.
Amazing.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
That reminds me.
Yeah, let's help.
You're a big help.
Next up is...
Finished preparing the fish, so now we just have to put them in that pot.
Oh, right!
The finishing touch, the addition of fruit as a secret ingredient. I forgot to ask how to prepare it. What should we do? Great tin and simmer. I just guessed whether that was right or not.
I knew it!
Oh yeah.
All right.
I hear a voice.
That brilliance. Now then.
Ah, right, they're the royal virtues. Okay.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Right, let's go and have a chat with the guy from before.
Evidently.
Group of corpses was discovered in the Tradia Desert. Travelers aiming for the royal capital, it seems.
You're right.
Certainly a lot of monsters out there. How tragic for them to meet their end so close to their destination.
Yes.
Seems to be a pack leader in that group of monsters. Might the recruitment sense have more information on it? That's a strong hint at what we should be doing. But a problem.
Well then.
I hear a voice. Am I really fine with this? Stroll as well, right.
What is it?
What was the button? There we go. See about handing in this other quest.
That damned Luis. Oh. Grand, innit? Now what am I to do?
Yeah.
What in the blazes?
Mint.
Mission accomplished.
Got some Magla pill, wisdom increase, and 2,000 monies.
All right.